going to go through our hippo ponds. They tough, got flooded because hippos can't swim. They sit up and down underwater hills. They've been having a lovely sunbake today, enjoying the beautiful weather. In the summer months, the hippos need to spend the day in the water. Their closest relatives are actually dolphins and whales. They hang out in the water in summer during the day. Come on to land. Darker and safer. I'll head on through to our waterhole, see what's happening. The sun stays out of the absolutely beautiful on the savannah. As we come around the our Indian antelope to 30 to 90 kilometres an hour, which is pretty phenomenal for any land mammal, let alone one of that size. Beautiful North American bison and our Mongolian wild horse out to the right here, folks. So bison have made an epic recovery back from extinction, the brink of extinction. And the beautiful horses that we see here are Mongolian wild horse, commonly known as Taki. Taki are one of the most endangered animals on the planet. In the 1980s, there were less than 20 left in the world. They're making a slow recovery with the assistance of breeding and management. They're the ancient relatives of the forefathers of every horse species on our planet today. They've been around for over 40 million years. And we'll see what's happening around. From the rhinos down here, the zebra, the antelope, but all of these, the ostrich, all of these animals coexist together on the savannas of Africa. They're the biggest group of animals living in a shared habitat or home. In those migrations, it's a huge safety. It's a massive statement to much smaller predators lurking around those areas. I didn't introduce them yet. So these three, they look a bit naughty, they are. These three giraffes are all under 2 years old and they came to join us about 6 months ago. They're still learning about life at the zoo. So we have Jessie and Dave coming up the back here, about to cross the road into Wayo. So it's a bit hard to tell at the moment, but when we get up to the other giraffe, you'll see a pretty impressive size difference. So these boys are all under 3 metres. Our tallest giraffe, Armani, is over 6 metres. It's also 16 years old versus 2 years old. Massive energy level difference. So the older boys would not run like that if they can help it. The young boys run around all of the time. Waiting for us and another bus to come around, the overnight safari bus, and then they're going to go into their night yard. So they know that. They like to do the same thing at the same time every day. They hang out in big stables here. So they're gathered around letting their keepers know we're ready when you are. And you'll notice as we come around them, they've all got big puffy cheeks full of food, folks. So giraffes eat about 20-22 hours a day. They regurgitate everything 8 times over. So they scoff trees down, hit a switch, grab a whole lot of grass, then they regurgitate everything 8 times over. So Jelani's our first giraffe, just out here to the left, folks. Then Jessie, Dave, Wayo, AJ. And at the front here we have Harold and Armani. So you'll also notice their tongue randomly come out of their mouth and up their nose. So giraffe, folks, tongue's about 35 up to 40 centimetres long. It's like our fingers, they can grab, rip, break and snap stuff with their tongue. So they stick it up their nose all the time to clean out their nostrils. They can clean their ears out with it, snap branches. It's a pretty cool tool. You see them rolling their necks around all the time. The theory is that's when they're communicating to each other, which is pretty constant. We can't hear. They communicate at a very high pitch and very deep pitch. So we can't hear those, but we now know through equipment developed the giraffe chitter chat a lot amongst themselves. And you will notice big piles of rhino poo everywhere. Incredibly, the rhino are up, that's nice. So rhinos are in charge down here, folks. They're female dominant, matriarchal. Sunlight rhino girls with their group known as a crush or a crash. They all poo in the same piles called middens. It's how they communicate to everyone what's going on. So there's a big pile of poo out to the left here that the giraffe will walk through throughout the day. For that is that today is an incredibly calm day. People are calm on calm days, as are animals. Your senses are at their best. So we don't always, the elands here, how gentle big plant eaters are. They're very calm. Lovely. Now we've got all the zebra really spread out. Again, we get to see, most of us get to see in colour. Better to see in black and white. So under thread, zebra come really close together. They form a dazzle, that is like one giant animal. Great way to keep it done safe and effective. Down here at the moment, Kafaro's teenage boys learning all about life and love in a female dominant world. Got the ostrich boys as well, by the way. So Kafaro, the teenage male, is the one right in front of us at the moment. He keeps spraying his territory, saying to the girls, here I am. On ostrich boys again. So Kafaru, folks, is around 2,300 kilos. In the wild, the majority of his life would be spent solo. Beautiful view of you. So short spurts with the girls never coexist with other male rhinos.
Very close, really.
And then on the other side we've got all of the girls' folks. So 4 of our 6 rhino girls actually incredibly came over from Korea National Park on a giant aeroplane about 18 years ago to start a breeding program outside. At that stage they became critically endangered. We'll come back around past the girls. We'll do this little bit of road. There's a big puddle, so we'll try to go to zebra will come up to us. Yeah, so the rhinos are here for breeding, for genetic management. They're part of an international breeding program. They're also wild ambassadors. Ambassadors to their wild relatives is what I should say, folks. Beautiful, beautiful. So you'll notice when they're nice and close how unique the zebra stripes are. They've all got their own stripe. Each zebra stripe is independent of each other. So it is part of their identity. Within the first 24 to 48 hours. Again, folks, it's been a beautiful calm day, so to be fair, the animals have been calm all day. But this time of day is the calm before the day will start. So it's super calm. It's one time animals will literally come around this time.
ওই যে বড ব্ল্যাক কালারের ওই যে তিনটে দেখতে পাচ্ছিস পয়েন্ট দিচ্ছি হ্যাঁ ওই যে
This has got their own horn shape. So some of them look similar, but it's a big block of nail opposite each other. Their internal health. As well as keeps them warm and cool. Helps with thermoregulation. So just out to the right here we now have, oh that's right, we have two teenage girls and a teenage boy, the Farah Pinty. We have Lataba having a giant weed. No weeds for about 4 minutes, about 60 metres. And Cece in front of her. So the two out to the left are besties, they're inseparable. The one coming towards us are the little closest to us. So she's the boss. She was born at Kruger. She's the matriarch. Her daughter is the one out to the right here with the boy. She was born here. And her mother is having a beautiful snooze in the distance, Marco. Here at typically with plant eaters, all land mammals. Well, to me, as a drug to all of the other animals, as she starts to graze up towards the other animals, they will give her the choice of food and put it over to the shade space.